Hello you handsome devils, how's it going? This is Jake with Mind Over Mind. Are there even any girls watching this video? Well, shout out to the girls who are viewing. Major props. Anyways, back on topic. I know I've been doing a lot of Halo stuff recently, and like I told you guys, I won't be doing video game stuff frequently at all. That's why I feel like it's time to get back into LEGO content, and what better way to do that than a top 5 list. With that being said, let's start off with my top 5 Bionicle sets that I personally own. Number 5. The Xo Toa. Now don't get me wrong, this set is pretty simple for today's standards. Its range of motion is very limited, it doesn't have a lot of things going for it in terms of posability. However, when I was a kid and I first saw this set, I had to have it. To be honest, I was contemplating whether or not to put the Borak Queens here or the Xo Toa, but the fact that my Toa heroes, whom I idolized by the way, can jump inside this mech and take on the Borak Queens really sold it for me. I just think the marketing was done so well for this set, and it really pushed me to purchase it. Remember how I told you guys that I wanted this set so desperately as a kid? Well, I actually never got it until last year. Trust me, I wanted it the whole time. I jumped on eBay randomly, found it, and I got it for $30 with the original box. It was all packaged and everything. A killer deal. That just goes to show you that if you're patient, eBay will eventually deliver. Number 4. Toa Likan and Kikinaldo. Also, why is the Kikinaldo in the set? I don't understand. He never rides it like it's so prominently displayed in the marketing and advertisements. I don't get it. Anyways, I almost put Takanuva, the Toa of Light, in this position because he has so much more of a sentimental value to me, but Toa Likan has a much better build. And honestly, I like his character a lot more as well. Likan is one of the very first Toa sets to demonstrate the new gearbox system, and in my opinion, it's the pinnacle of the Bionicle Generation 1 building system. Sure, the Rahi he comes with has some pros of its own, but no one really bought this set for the Kikinalo itself. I love the character of Likan as well, the Elder Toa passing down the torch to the new generation of Toa. I just wish we got more time to see what he was like in his full Toa glory before turning into a Turaga. Number 3. Takanuva. Now, like I said before, Takanuva was a Toa of Light, but in this iteration, he's completely different. This set was released in 2008 and brought a brand new spin on the character. Sure, it was kind of a cash grab on LEGO's part, bringing back the old nostalgic Toa that we knew and loved, but you gotta give him a little bit of credit by making this set look really cool. Takanuva dons plenty of body armor in this current form. He also has a crazy looking staff and a Midak Sky Blaster. His mask looks great in this time around, and don't you love it when Bionicles have those pistons on the back of their calves? So cool. Number 2. The Axelara T9. Where do I even start with this set? I mean, it's by far the biggest one that I own, and has plenty of functions packed inside of its details. This set has landing gear, which is super awesome, and it has those spiky things on the back that indicates it's flying. You know? That's what happens, it folds out when it's in airborne. It also has these secret side panels that slide up that reveals the firepower underneath, or the Midak Sky Blaster on each side. It's not just the functions that appeal to me, it's the overall sleek and aerodynamic design of the set as a whole. And honestly, with Riwa piloting this set, that just makes it so much more worth your dollar in my opinion. I mean, you gotta love the spikes coming off his head. You gotta. Maybe another reason why I like the Axelara so much is because I didn't actually have to pay full retail price for it. I hunted on eBay for it for a long time and eventually got it for $24.42. Such a steal. I felt so bad for the eBay seller. But you know what? I'm just happy that I finally have it in my collection. And of course, my number 1 choice for my favorite Bionicle set that I personally own is... No. 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 No! 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 Number 1. Brutaka. Now a lot of you guys are probably wondering why Brutaka is my number 1. Well, a lot of it has to do with the nostalgia and the marketing for this set. Just like Viper loves her Zactan, I love my Brutaka. First off, the color scheme. Blue and gold works so well with me, and it just appeals to me on every level. His mask design is great. He has that cold-hearted stare, and you can't tell what he's thinking at any time. He was a great villain, and kind of the polar opposite of Axon, which I really liked as well. They both contrasted each other so well, and I honestly liked Brutaka better. He was a villain that made sense to me, and I actually sided with him, which I never really did during the whole Bionicle Generation 1 run. Well, maybe with the Brutaka, but that's a different story. This is also the very first set that I purchased that had pistons on the back of its legs, and like I said with Takanuva, I love that feature. It's great. Sure, it doesn't really have functions, it doesn't have a gear function or anything else, but it's strictly posable, and because the focus is so centered on posability, this set really pulls it off. Also, Brutaka has these kind of wing things in the back that don't really serve any feature at all, but you can put him up to make him look angrier, like he's flared up, ready for a battle. This set is also incredibly durable, and I've never had any part of it break during the years. Yes, I have had it assembled ever since I purchased it during its original run. And honestly, that's the biggest honor I can give a LEGO Bionicle set, that I love it so much that I don't even dare to take it apart. And considering everything I've said about this set, that's what makes it my true #1 favorite set that I own.